Hello, this video will show you how to fabricate your bridge. I recommend you watch the entire video before starting and then watch it step by step as you start your fabrication. Step 1. First, cut out your templates so they will fit on your board. Position all your templates and tape them down on the board so they won't slide around as you build your bridge. Step 2. Now we are going to cover the templates with wax paper. This will keep the bridges from sticking to the template as we glue the pieces of wood together. Make sure it covers the templates and is flat so you can see the template through the wax paper, and then tape it down. You might need to use extra tape because the wax paper is slippery. Step 3. After you trim off the extra wax paper, your board should look like this. Step 4. First, take the tape off the wood carefully. These balsa strips are not very strong and will break easily if bent too much. Line up the wood to the template and cut out the proper lengths. A hobby knife makes this easier, but you can just use scissors if you need to. Now we are going to start cutting out pieces of wood. On the web members, there are a lot of intricate cuts. Again, a hobby knife is best, but scissors will work. You will just need to use a little more glue to fill gaps in the joints. I've only cut a few pieces and lined them up on the template here. You will want to cut out all the pieces for each part before gluing. Step 5. Now we will glue the pieces together. So get your glue. Apply the glue to the end of the wood. We really only want to glue the joints. Glue the pieces together on top of the template. That way everything will line up properly. You will repeat this process for all the other web members. Step 6. Here's how everything should look as you make progress. You will use push pins or tape to hold the pieces of wood in place as the glue dries. Here's how to use the push pins. Don't push the pin through the wood, just around the edges. Here, I alternate the pins on either side to keep the wood from moving. Step 7. When your part is dried, remove the pins or tape and carefully remove it from the template board. This student's truss has lamination on the top web members. If your template shows area of thicker web members, then you will glue 2 pieces of wood together for those areas. Also notice how all the joints are glued together. This is a completed truss. Notice how much stronger it is than the individual sticks of wood. That's the power of the truss. That's the power of engineering. This is the completed floor. You will use all the same techniques to fabricate it. If there are areas that are loose, add more glue and let it dry longer. Final assembly. Here is a completed bridge. Notice how the web member joints on the bottom of the truss line up with the floor cross members. This will make your bridge stronger. All the load forces are distributed from the web members to the joints, and then to the floor of the bridge. The floor cross members are the strongest part of the floor and will be able to handle the transfer of forces the best. Now we're going to glue the floor, trusses, and roof together. If you look at the floor, you have some offset space on each floor member to place your trusses. This is where you're going to apply your glue. You're going to line up your truss joint with the floor cross members. Apply your glue and use something to prop up the truss while it dries. Here I use a tape dispenser, but you could use books or something else. The final step will be cutting out your roof cross members. So line up your wood to get the correct lengths and cut them out. Then you will glue these down across the top of the joints of each truss.